What up, Mow Trappin Podcast, episode 26, Tuesday night once again. Hope everybody's staying warm. Hope everybody's staying safe driving on that the snowy slick roads if you get hit by it.
Oh yeah, definitely, man. Cause I know here in Nashville where I'm at, man, it's just they said we supposed to get like 2 to 3 inches. I mean 2 to 3 inches, I believe.
Yeah,
So
we
gotta
yeah,
go
we
on and prepare for that.
we supposed to be 6 to 9, Crawley.
Yeah. Y'all a little
It's
bit more
already
up or y'all a
yeah.
little bit more up north placement of it. So we like
Uh-huh.
kind of like
Yeah,
towards the rain side. So we just see what happens. They said it's supposed to
yeah.
start hitting around about this time right now and go to like 4 o'clock in the morning. But it's gonna be
But,
some light snow until them deep bands come through.
y'all you out in it, ain't you?
Yeah, me and Daryl, me and my guy Daryl, he got a couple of contracts that he deal with. So I help him make some money so he can get the job done. So we've been
Yeah.
out just working and we've been pre-treating. Pre-treating that way when the snow hits, it'll go ahead and dissolve pretty quickly, so we can just start moving it out the way. So
Man,
we'll go move it.
a
Yeah,
process.
yeah. So that's a different type of scale of money you can make in shoveling snow and moving snow
I'm gonna tell
around.
you. It's almost like having to do your seeding, fertilizing, aeration, mow the grass, and everything in one day. You feel me?
For
You got to
real.
go out there. You got to prep. You got to go back through. You got to go back through. You got to scrape, and then if it depends on how much is coming down at night, you might have to stay in that parking lot.
For real. That's true. That's facts. Or it depends on how many contracts you have because you might just be running back and forth, going back, go to one,
Rotate.
clear
Yep,
it
you're
out,
right.
and then go right back to the other one to clear it. I just have them on the route. That way you just making a big circle and just
Let me
reclearing
get a
them out
couple.
if it's snowing that heavy.
Let me get a couple IG people in here, man. I'm kind of late with it.
I'll handle you. I probably ain't gonna be. I'm using my phone as a hotspot to be on here,
Nah.
so
Yeah,
I
yeah.
had
I,
I
I
had to
peeped.
improvise.
Yeah, we peeped you at a different background tonight.
Oh,
Probably a
definitely.
different location tonight, man.
Just got to be ready. Got to have your stuff on deck, so you just jump on whenever.
Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and drop hey Squeaky, y'all know we about to be on I'm gonna go ahead and drop the link for y'all and we gonna go and get it cracking. It's cold outside, Squeaky. I know you ain't doing no work, man, right now with that cold on that pressure washer.
Ooh,
It'll tear that thing apart. That thing will be froze up.
he'll just have to clear them lines out.
Uh, all right, there go the link, y'all.
Let's see here. Oh, we got 10 in right now.
We
What's
get you
going
about
on, y'all?
a couple more minutes and we gonna get in here. About a minute or so. We ain't gonna get it in here, man. Man, you going out to do a Zaxby's. That's what's up.
That's on y'all G, yeah.
Y'all might not be froze then out there, Squeaky. You might be. Oh, it's above 32. Yeah,
What
you
up?
out.
What up, Jones?
I feel you. All right,
What up,
man.
family? Appreciate you tapping in.
Everybody on the IG, man. Come on over. Come on over to the YouTube, and we about to get it cracking, man. We're gonna go and get it started for the night.
DS Lawn Care. What up, family? Sleeping in here.
All right, we back in here, man. Mow Trappin. Another Tuesday night, cold night. And
Sure live.
backyard, man. Boneyard Lawn Service down here in Kentucky, man. Snow coming all through like crazy. Solo operator. Hoping tomorrow maybe I could go out and clear some driveways and some sidewalks, man, and pick up some little extra cash, man. I don't know, I ain't got a big snow operation, but I could do some residential right now. So hopefully pick up some of that tomorrow, man.
Shoot, I definitely feel you on that big bone. But y'all know what it is with me, John Crawley, one man, one more landscaping. I'm at Got Self Made, represent Nashville, Tennessee. Definitely doing my thing down here. We working into this 15th season. Been swimming with the sharks for 8 seasons. So, hey man, we just finna get ready to make it happen, man. See, how I can increase in my business this year, man. I'm looking forward to it. Now back to this snow that's coming through. We haven't had any yet, but it's on the way, as the forecasters say. So we just gonna see
Man,
how much we get tonight. They calling for 2 to 3 inches in Nashville, but I'm gonna let Bone let y'all know what they're expecting to
yeah, we
get when the
yeah
time the
we
snow clear.
they I thought that it was gonna come this afternoon. My bad. I thought it was gonna come this afternoon, and they end up canceling all the schools and said they was letting everything out early. And about I'll say about 4 o'clock, 3:30, 4 o'clock, it started coming down nice. I went outside a while ago, and it's funny because one of my neighbor's kids across the street, he's already out there shoveling. So
Yeah.
we probably got about an inch, 2 inches already. Like I said, they claiming we at 6 to 9. So yeah, man, it's slick, man. The other day, Crawler's crazy because I had talked to you. It snowed a little bit down here, man.
Oh,
So
for
I'm
real.
headed to man. I'm out early in the morning, man. I'm driving. Man, if you don't know how to drive in that snow, let me tell y'all something. When that snow get to grabbing your wheel and you trying to hit them brakes, sometimes you don't even fight with it. Just let it ride itself out sometimes, man. Because you might try to yank your wheel that way, and that car might go that way. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Man, I'm talking about hit it Crawley. I did a whole 180, man. Turn on a
Yeah.
bridge. Hey, I was scared, man. I ain't gonna lie. I was scared, man. I about lost it out there. Hey, and the thing was, bro, I was doing 15 miles an hour.
It don't take that much, man.
So
One misdirection or one miss of the break, bro, you will spin, bro, for real.
yeah,
Yeah,
man, I
Mac
was
say he been out the last 3 days getting that money. That's actually what I'm doing right now, Mac. Me and my guys been out pre-treating roads all day. Yeah, pretty much all day and running around just picking up pallets of salt, just preparing for what's to come. So right now it's just a waiting game and just wait to see if we can get at least 2 or 3 inches out there, and we'll start going out there pushing some snow. So and get in a little bit of that snow money.
Yup. So man, it's last week with me, man. Y'all know it don't stop out here, man. It's last week. Man, I probably had about one, two, three, four, five. I had 5 commercial contracts that I put in
Mm-hmm.
for, put in the bids for, man, and just man, when they call you, don't wait. Get up and get on as soon as you can. You know what I'm saying? Because
Mm-hmm.
they won't. That right there with the commercial contracts, that's one thing they look at as okay, this guy responded quick. That right there is like a checkbox on communication. You feel
Yeah,
me? And then you get out there, you show up, you look like uniform make a difference, especially with
it
commercial.
does.
Just pull up looking like something. That's another checkbox. You know what I'm saying? And then when they tell you, hey, you got to this amount of time to get that get that bid back to me, get it back quick as you can.
It's
You
correct.
know what I'm saying? I had about 5 of them, but one thing I'm gonna tell y'all, man, and somebody put me on game with this. They said when somebody tell you come put in a bid, instantly the first thing in my brain now clicks in is they want cheap work. So whatever y'all see on them contracts, man, just don't take that contract. They gonna try to give it to you if you'll take it, of course. If you take it, yeah, they don't want. They got somebody gonna do that cheap work. But look over that contract real good, man, and get back with them, and then y'all start negotiation and try to get them numbers to where you need to. So that's what's been up with me the last week, man, working on contracts, man. They told me everything pretty much gonna get back with me March 1st, be ready to start them April the 1st. So
Okay.
at these contracts, man. That's it last week, man. What's up with you, man?
Man, pretty much, of course, last week I had the shop tour with Mac. When Mac came down here and did the shop tour
I
with
forgot
me.
about that.
Of course,
Fire.
Stripe City. He was on the podcast yesterday
Yeah,
while he was
fire.
in town the last time we was here. But I did the shop tour. I thought the video came out really well, so y'all can go check that out on YouTube, man. It's definitely a good video, and I actually like how it came out. So other than that, brother, just chilling, vibing out. Of course, I transitioned from all my bi-weeklies down to weekly.
Oh,
I only have roughly maybe 15, maybe 18 bi-weekly yards, but those accounts are probably they're over $2,000 that I get with it annually. So I kept
yeah,
those accounts.
makes sense.
But the ones that was underneath a grand, bro, I just, they had to either move the weekly, or I had to just, let them go. But I've been referring them all to be the lawn barber. So
Fire.
all my clients say they can't go with me, I tell them, look, I already have somebody in place. And then I just been referring them over to B, and he's probably picked up several right now, or he's about to
Fire.
calls from them. So
All right, so I got a question for you. So how scary was it?
Oh, it's petrified because like you looking at it like it's bone. You look
Yeah.
like you looking at okay, I know how much I made last year off of these people. So when
Uh-huh.
you take all those accounts away, because right now probably done lost maybe 50 or 60 accounts right now. And I'm waiting on another 30 or 40 because I probably done lost maybe 100. It could come out to be 100 accounts I done lost
Yeah.
by transitioning like this. But if I look at it, if you look at it on numbers,
Yeah.
if I get set the account still, that means still I have 140 because I'm used to cutting yards bi-weekly. You see what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But yet
You're
I'm
right.
cutting
You're
these
right.
70 yards every week, but at the same time, it's not a hard cut. I mean, I can put more
I'm
attention to
different. I'm kind of
detail on
weak
the
on
yard because it's maintained. It's
it. Yeah.
maintained. Two
It's gonna make
weeks,
your work
bro.
easier too.
Exactly. 2
It's gonna
weeks
make
is
it
it could be a
easier.
forest
Yeah.
out there. It could be a
Yeah.
forest in like 2 days of rain, 3 days of rain within them 2 weeks. You are gonna be fighting a forest. So
I'm gonna tell you, man.
it came the
That's a
time it
good
was over
place.
with for it.
Yeah. I'm gonna tell you, man. That's a good place to be where you can hand be those customers and you get ready to cut back on almost 60 customers. You know what I'm saying? Cause and that's why I tell people too, man. When you start off in the game, you ain't gonna have the best of the best, the cream of the crop. But let's
Mm-mm.
just say if you can come through and somebody, oh man, we lost Crawley, and now they got 50, 60 yards, even if you got them bi-weekly. You might got 30 of them one weekly. You might got 30 of them the next week.
Yep,
That right there done put you in the game to get you out of a 9 to 5 if you wanted to, almost. Because
exactly.
if you price them 60s bi-week, let's just say if you got them 60 price at bi-weekly to where you might not be getting much. You might not know your numbers. You getting 150 out of them. So that put you close to 10,000, ain't it? I
Yeah,
ain't did the number real quick, but I think that'll put you close to 10 grand right there. On 60 bi-weeklies at 150. Let's see. Put you at 9,000, you 1,000 short. You know what I'm saying? Just like that in the game.
yeah.
Yeah,
But
150 times 60. Yeah,
six,
9,000.
yes, yeah, yeah.
9 grand.
It will. You talk about
Put your
60
stack quarter
bi-weekly, 60
60
bi-weeklies
bi-weeklies at 150.
at 150 a month.
75 every other week. You
Yeah,
charge them
if
75
that's
a
if
cut.
that's if they're charging that amount. You know what I'm
If they
saying? Some
charge it
people,
right.
yeah, if they charging right. But some
Yeah, you
people
gotta be charged right. Go ahead.
it depends on the size of the yard because you can't I would feel kind of low down to charge like a cookie cutter home, like $75, you know what I'm saying, for me to come. But
Yes.
I just
Go ahead.
know along the path because it's such a demand for me, I probably could get away with it if I actually tried. But like
I'm
I just, it just depends
yeah.
on, what the
Depending
time
on the
frame is gonna
size and
take, the
everything.
size and everything. Cause I ain't if it's only gonna take me like literally 5 minutes it'll take
Yeah,
me more time to put my equipment on and off the trailer. I'll look
yeah,
at it and say, look, just give me, $50 plus
yeah.
tax.
But
Or
yeah,
right now my
nah,
minimum is
yeah, that's
60
different.
plus
Yeah.
tax. It's just
And,
60 plus
what it is
tax.
too, Carl, I'm thinking about y'all, my area versus y'all area.
Oh
So
yeah.
my area, cookie cutter, a cookie cutter in my area could be like a little less than half an acre. You know what I'm saying?
Goodness.
Yeah, our stuff is. Hey, we in different areas, man. Like a lot of
Oh yeah,
stuff I
y'all
deal with
you're a Paducah. Yeah,
on my side of
country.
town where I'm at. A lot of stuff usually starts a little bit under half an acre. If I go over to the other side of town, I could get down to a bunch of .2 acres. You know what I'm saying? Some small square footage, but still with a lot of those, you still got a lot of edge and weed eating too. So 50 gotta
Yeah.
be your minimum. Like you say,
Oh
even
yeah.
if you dropping that gate for that small time, 50 gotta be your minimum, man.
Yeah.
You know, you gotta
Exactly.
be out here. You out here to make money. Cause the
Probably
same
more than
way
that. It
yeah,
depends on how long you've been in the game. Because some people, if you've been charging 50, you can easily go up to 60
60,
plus
yeah,
tax. 60 plus tax. You know what I'm saying? Because times is getting hard, and I don't even want to know how rough it's gonna get on the customers just to even pay for lawn service.
yeah.
I think it might be a lot of people that really can't afford to have a price increase. That's what
Hey,
I'm finding out. That's what I'm finding
yeah,
out with me increasing just going transitioning in a weekly. Like a lot
yeah.
of people just really just can't afford that. They say times is rough right now. That's one of the main complaints that I receive. They just can't afford it and they really hate to see me go. So
Yeah. I'm gonna tell you though,
it's rough
Carl,
out
the
here.
prices up on everything too, though. You feel me? I used to like eat steaks 3, 4, 5 times a week too. You feel me? I can't eat steaks like that no more. You feel me?
Yeah,
So this is just how it go, man. This is the game, bro. You
yeah,
know what I'm
yeah,
saying? So
definitely.
I want to go every day if I could, man. I want me a medium well steak. If I could do it every day, $20, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? Two of them for
Yeah.
real today. Man, I love eating steak, bro. You know what I'm saying? But the price of stuff done got high. I used to be able to get off at the end of the day, go grab me a nice meal, steak, sweet potato, all the everything, the dessert, everything to go with it. And you know what I'm saying? So now, you know what I'm saying? I might pull up now and I might be looking at a $5 menu somewhere the way prices they got. You feel me? So
It's rough out here
everybody
right
adjusting,
now.
man. It's rough out here.
Yeah,
But the money is still
eggs
out here.
$5 for 12 eggs down here in Nashville. I don't know how they running
Yeah.
up there.
Hey, listen, today when I was in the grocery store, let me tell you what's crazy, man. Because you know how, well, Mac and them probably know. When them snow days come through,
Yeah,
everybody's in them stores buying up everything.
yeah.
You feel me?
I was
And
like
man,
that here.
yeah, I was going through the stores today and I'm like, man, it's crazy what the prices are compared to what they used to be a couple years ago. And it's basically like the same way with this lawn stuff. But
Mm-hmm.
it's so much out here, man, that it's always room. Because I'm gonna tell you, as much as we talk about growing for this year, we don't never talk about the other side of how many people ain't gonna be in business this year too.
Yeah,
Where they wasn't charging right last year.
yeah.
So you feel me? So man, get them prices right, and you know whatever customers with you, try to keep them if you can, if they really mess with you. But hold on, Max said I ordered my groceries early. Yeah, you barely going to that grocery store. So
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
yeah, that
like
grocery
they
store low.
spoil you. Spoil you.
Yeah, yeah, man. So, but yeah, man, the same way people coming out, man, people going in. So man, make sure y'all get the numbers right. I know what Crawley says. Sometimes you don't want to feel bad, but listen,
Yep. Hey man, you got to do it. It's business.
yeah.
It's
I just talked.
business.
I just talked to the my place where I get my mower serviced at. You know what I'm saying? Certain
Yeah.
stuff that I can't do, I run into my service place. And what I got to get done this year, last year cost me like $35 cheaper. You know what I'm saying? I
Goodness.
called them. I said, "Hey, what y'all?" She said, "Hey, man, stuff done went up." You know what I'm saying? But you know they gonna get me in, get me out. But man, you gotta pay to play. You got to
You
pay to
got to
play.
pay to play.
Otherwise, they got this battery equipment out here. You can get you some chargers, get out there, cut your grass yourself. So you don't even need
You
no
sure
gas. It's
can.
batteries. You know what I'm saying? So
Man, cause I know my landscaper shop. They might try to utilize that. The times done got rough, prices done went up. I probably go play an increase everywhere I go for like different services, especially
just little stuff, man.
yeah, man. So it's gonna be little stuff, and I'm a trip off
I
of
got
it.
a bill. If I can pull out one of my bills right now, I might be getting charged $60 for something, right?
Yeah,
By the end of that bill, I'm getting charged 71. You got
71.
surcharges. No,
Oh
because
yeah,
you know
you
how a
right.
bill
You
goes.
right.
You're gonna have surcharges, you're gonna have fees, you're gonna have this and that fee. And you can't get around it because you need the service.
You sure
And
do.
what we do is we pay it and we don't even be tripping on it. We just pay it. We don't even think about it. But as
Yep.
the lineman, man, y'all gotta put some respect on our name now out here, man. You know what I'm saying? You got to.
Nah,
Otherwise, it's
for
gonna
real
get
though.
you got to, man, especially we providing this quality service. So
Yeah.
everyone is
Especially
raising
that,
their
cause
prices.
especially if you at a point in your business where you've been out here so long, you've been out here for a while, and you didn't establish relationships. Like you definitely need to just kind of suck it up and just have those difficult conversations with your clients. And
Yeah, you got
bone,
to,
just
man.
like me and you know, they'll
Yeah.
be surprised on how many go with you, and they'll
Yeah,
be
man.
surprised on which ones end up staying with you when you transition, and
Um,
how they actually prefer to have their yard manicured every week. Them
yeah.
the people I want to take care of, you know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna tell
Because,
you,
yeah,
you can
man.
try to take $5 loss and your yard turn into a piece of, you know what I'm saying, a piece of something you ain't even want to have before. You feel me? You got
Yeah.
somebody else take, because some people will do that. Some people look at it, oh man, I cut $5 on every week. You feel me? I'm saving $20. You know what I'm saying? That's how some people
Hmm.
think. They money
Yeah.
matter like that, but you always get what you pay for. So
Yeah,
I'm
exactly. But you
yeah,
also open up. But when you make a transition, you do open yourself up to receive quality clients
quality
that
stuff.
wouldn't mind
Yep.
when they
What
call
you
you to
want.
come out. Like, look, I charge I start off at 65, 70 right now to pull up. They're like, okay, no problem. Just come on and look at it. Cause they just want to get it
Hey,
taken care of. They don't care about the
nah,
price. They
fact.
just want the stuff taken care of. But then you can line yourself up with individuals like that, and you will actually have time to take care of the yards
Yup.
instead of just kind of running around taking care of people that really is not paying you your worth. So
Your
to
worth,
give
yeah.
or
And I'm
take
gonna
to
tell
that,
you,
yeah,
yeah, I'm gonna tell you, Carl, it's so crazy. I put my numbers up so much over the last couple of years that all the people that was weekly with me last year, I told them I'm not raising the price on them. I'm gonna start trimming their bushes twice a year for them, and whatever referrals they got coming to me, I'm gonna make sure they get taken care of off those referrals. Because my
yeah,
price is so nice now that anybody coming in, my minimum's going up a little bit. And like I say, I ain't gonna like what you said. I'm not gonna apply it to all yards.
yeah,
It's just gonna apply to certain type of properties. I know what type of
yeah,
properties I want now, and I know where my bread and butter is now. I know what I'm looking
yeah,
for now. You know what I'm saying? At first, I really didn't know what I was looking for. I just take on any yard just to say I got a yard on my books. You know what I'm saying? And
yeah,
so now I'm like,
yeah.
nah, I'm real particular. I know what type of yards I want. I know what type of time frames I'm trying to get in and out, and I know what type of profit I'm trying to see this year. So, but
Yeah,
yeah,
that
man, we
makes
gonna get
sense.
on.
That definitely makes sense. But when you get in the position of where you can like actually structure it like that,
Yeah,
bro,
take
you
time.
become a lot happier out there working.
Yeah,
Cause you don't
nah,
have to
that
deal with unnecessary stressors that you don't it's like you don't have to deal with it no more because you finally realize you control everything. That's
control
one
it.
of the
Yeah,
perks about business, like when you actually get out there on your own. And it's just
yeah,
like that's exactly what I'm doing this year. I'm just
yeah.
structuring it down that way I could go out to quality clients and I could actually finally start doing landscaping. I'm trying to quadruple my
Ah, okay. I
landscaping
see what
projects
you're
this year.
saying.
Last year I couldn't get to them, so I used to have maybe
Ah,
two most jobs a week. Now I could get to
yeah.
them at later on in the week
That's no
because we
problem.
could take care of all my yards by Thursday. So I got maybe all day
Yeah,
Friday, all day
Friday.
Saturday to do landscaping. So I could
Dang.
get maybe 6 jobs in a month, possibly, if I
And
can
that
line them all up
landscaping
right,
money,
or
and that
maybe do a
landscaping
double
money,
bubble.
that's going in your pocket. That landscape is you.
Exactly,
That's you. Yeah.
exactly.
So if you keep you three or
Yeah,
four of
just
them
got.
on the books a month, whew,
You
for
see
the
what
for
I'm
the for the
saying?
year, whew,
And then plus I might have to do landscaping at my current clients' yards, you know what I'm saying, to maintain the landscaping. So I have to redo mulch, maybe twice a year because I can
yeah,
offer actually
yep,
full-time
sir.
service to where like I do mulch twice a year, we trim your bushes 3 or 4 times a year, and they can pay like maybe a package deal, maybe,
Package deal. And you ain't
possibly like
burnt out.
350 a month, but they
Yeah,
get all of that service
all that
all
service.
year. You know what I'm saying? They
That's
get their
yeah.
yard aerated, seeded,
That's that's
just
how I
give them
am
the
this year.
complete just
Yeah.
give them the complete
And,
package, you know what I'm saying? The way they don't have to worry about it once they make that, that monthly payment that, that's that you not beating yourself, and also
yeah,
you taking advantage. I mean, that you actually providing quality service for them. So
yeah,
and that'll be good for you.
yeah.
And it
And
also can turn into a 12-month ordeal.
well, my
So
work.
that way
Nah,
you're not worrying
yeah.
about if you're not gonna get paid
Get
like
paid.
in the
Yep.
winter time when again it slows down for a lot of individuals.
Yeah.
So
'Cause that's a big thing too. Like what you said, I them contracts I'm working on this week, I got all them structured to where, man, the months that we down, man, I got a structure to where
yeah,
yeah, I have a check coming them 3 months. So, but
yeah.
man, we got
Mm-hmm.
some news tonight, and this is something that you've done more with than me, but I
Okay.
definitely have to get into it. And
Yeah.
it's talking about when should you apply your pre-emergence for your yard with it coming to the spring, and y'all, if y'all want y'all yards, man, like Crowley, he probably know better than me, but pre-emergence is gonna keep them weeds out their yard.
That's correct.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
It's gonna
definitely
keep you.
correct.
I'll let you speak on this more, Crowley.
Oh yeah, with pre-emergent, everybody knows the lawn care companies or whatever company that you own. If you mess with any aerating and seeding, then the grass is probably if you done it like you're supposed to, like what's recommended in the fall time. After the grass comes back to life and everything, and it's December green, as my guy B always like to say, around about this time is when the winter weeds start to waking up. That's the dandelions, clovers, and all that good stuff. And there's also a monstrous weed by the name of crabgrass that likes to come up, kind of late May. Applying a pre-emergent will actually help you keep those weeds out of your yard. It actually prevents anything that's seed based from germinating over probably a 5-6 month span. But the thing about it is, like, you kind of want to be careful with it if the yard is not a nice looking lawn. But and they possibly want to plant grass seeds like in the springtime. After
Yeah.
you apply that pre-emergent, nothing's going to germinate properly. And I see a lot of guys that'll put their pre-emergent down like during this time, and then maybe in like a month or so, they might have bald spots in the yard. It's not gonna root down properly because you apply pre-emergent. So it's like a give or take to it. But if the lawn is plush, I would definitely recommend applying pre-emergent. That way to help you with weed control. But if the yard is kind of, you might want to work on it a little bit, I would definitely stay away from the pre-emergent because it's gonna hurt the grass to grow in thick. That's just from
Yeah.
my experience, just from messing with both, just messing with it one year, and then I didn't apply it the next year, and I saw the difference when I
Saw the
wanted to
difference.
patch
Yeah.
up, dry holes in the yard, or maybe some dead grass been laying on a piece of the grass, so it's brown underneath. You could put some grass seed in, and it'll come up faster without that pre-emergent. So
Okay.
yeah,
And
yeah.
it's funny you say that because like you say, I didn't I ain't been too deep into the game to even know like a lot, but if I'm just watching videos, I see pre-emergent, pre-emergent, pre-emergent. I'm thinking, oh man, let me just drop this pre-emergent down. I remember these yards had weeds in them last year, and you're not
Mm-hmm.
really doing your due diligence
Yeah.
because I talked to a couple people last year, and I was actually gonna do that. And
Mm-hmm.
the same thing you just stated at the end was exactly what they said. I said, man, I wouldn't apply no pre-emergent. I go ahead and put the seed down, and I
Mm-hmm.
tell them I'm gonna set them up in the fall to get ready to run everything the properly way to where it need to be ran, to where the next spring you coming back and that grass is popping how it need to be. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? So most
Yeah. Cause
definitely, man. If y'all go ahead.
now, because it's really tricky, like especially if the yard is not actually pre-treated to actually have fresh grass seed, it'll be
Hmm.
real difficult to plant grass seeds. Like you almost have to put them down right now and just hope they can come up underneath the
Come up right.
underneath the winter weeds, because
Yeah,
the winter weeds are gonna get ready to take over the moment the ground temperature starts stabilizing in the 40s and the 50s. I'm talking about that's your clovers, your dead nettle, the purple flowers, the dandelions, all of those good bad boys are getting ready to come to life within the next week or two. And it'll be hard for fresh grass seed to like even have an opportunity to get sunlight, which it needs to undergo photosynthesis. And if anybody knows about, plant cells, every plant cell has to undergo that process to actually, generate the nutrients that it needs to survive. So it'll be tough for
yeah.
fresh grass seed to put down, but you can. It's just an art to it, man.
Yeah.
But I'll let you go with it, Bone. So if you
Man,
got
y'all,
anything else to say about that,
all I
man.
was gonna say, man, if y'all do a lot of the seeding, the aeration, the pre-emergent, the treatment, drop a comment, man. You know what I'm saying? Because like I say, I don't know too much. Crawley say he did some one year and he came back the next year and tried a whole different sauce and he got different
Mm-hmm.
results.
Yeah.
So if y'all got some sauce on the man, drop it in the comments, man. Because only thing I see out of that article is money to be made. You feel me? So
Correctly.
figure out to
Correctly.
get where the big end, you might have some yards that they might have got treated last year and they dude might have ran off. They might need the pre-emergent. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So you never know.
Exactly.
So if y'all know
Yeah, it
anything
just
about it,
did.
yeah, go
It,
ahead.
it's just really just different because like I said, if it's a plush lawn, I would definitely recommend go ahead and get pre-emergent down in it because the
Yeah,
lawn is already plush and green. Because
yeah,
that way you give the pre-emergent maybe a couple weeks to a month to get settled into the ground, then you can apply weed and feed, and that'll have it going strong all the way into summertime. And then you can look at it and see if it may need a fertilizer or something like that then. But if no need, you can kind of ride it out until,
yeah,
or depending on what type of grass
yeah.
blend that they have.
One more thing I'm gonna say too, because I had a guy last year. It's what he told me too. He said, that pre-emergent. He said, man, just
Hmm.
put that seed down, overseed it. He said, if that grass gets thick enough, it'll take over them weeds.
Yeah, it
So
will.
he told me that he was like, just feed it. He was like, feed it like
Feed it.
crazy, man. You
Uh-huh.
know what
Just
I'm
keep
saying? So
fertilizing. Weed and feed will help because that grass go pop so hard with the weed and
yeah,
feed, and it's gonna smother those weeds out. They can't handle. I forgot which number it is that it's
yeah,
increased, but they can't handle it, especially with a little rainfall.
yeah. Heck yeah. So man, that was the news. Talk about this pre-emergent, man. Y'all know which. after this cold, hopefully we got 2 weeks and we ready to go. Probably less than
Yeah.
2 weeks. We ready. I'm hoping we ready to go. So
It's gonna wake up next week, Bone, because
yeah,
I know in our region it's supposed to get up to the upper 60s, and that's
no, that's how
all
it
it
is here.
needs. Yeah, that's all it
And I
needs for
think it's
them
got a
winter,
couple days
them
of rain
weeds to
too.
start
So
coming back to life. So yeah,
yeah, I'm
next
ready to
week.
mow. I ain't even gonna stunt. I ain't gonna stunt. I'm ready to go, man.
Yeah, you
So
definitely not lying about that. Me too.
man,
Kind of get.
so
I can't wait to smell them fresh grass clippers, man. Everybody know that
uh,
smell when you know it's time.
my doctor told me a couple weeks ago. She said, "Well, I already know you're gonna need an allergy shot when the season starts. So I hate you ready to go." You know what I'm saying? Because my allergies go
Exactly.
crazy. But
Oh,
man,
it
we gonna get
do.
on.
You got
Oh man,
bad allergies?
bro, listen. I don't even know how I cut grass right now. I used to like I couldn't even used to be able to go outside. I used to just have to take a one a day, the shot, Benadryl. Yeah, one a day, the shot and Benadryl. And my allergies just left one time out of nowhere. And then they start coming back maybe 2 years ago. So, but yeah, man, 10 years ago, I wouldn't even thought
Oh,
about cutting
really?
grass. My allergies going so crazy. Yeah. So, but man, we got our guest on tonight, man. We're gonna bring our guest up, man. Go ahead, man. Yeah, I'll let you introduce him tonight, Crawley.
Oh yeah, man. This is a guy. I met him like I first met him down at the expo, man. Like it was me and a couple good fellas of mine. You know, beat along Barber, Stripe City, the Stripe Leader. We was all together down there. Then we end up running into this brother by the name of Orlando, bro. And he just came into
Yeah.
the pack how we was walking around in there, brother. And he just kind of blended in with us, bro. And then we just started hanging around each other the whole time we was there. And that's how I got to meet him. And so I've been following him on Instagram and everything. I like what he's doing. I see the growth within his business. So you could go ahead and
Yeah,
bring him up, man. We're gonna let
yeah,
him kind of
yeah.
touch more bases on his story and everything. What
What up?
up,
What up? What
Orlando?
up? What up with you, man?
Going on, y'all?
Man,
Man,
nothing
nothing
much,
much,
man.
man. Go ahead and introduce yourself, man. Let everybody know who you are, where you're from and everything. And also kind of after you finish that, man, just kind of touch bases on how did you even get into the lawn care industry?
Man, so I'm Orlando. I'm from actually originally from Knoxville. I've been in Cincinnati, Ohio for like 2 years now. And shoot. I think you said what? Hop on how I got into the lawn
Yeah,
care?
how actually did you also get in the lawn care, man? What made you take the jump and just get in the field like what me and Bone are doing?
I mean, honestly, just to keep it a buck, man. My pop's been doing lawn care for like 30, 40 years, like since I was a kid. So I was already like just out there on the weekends after school blowing.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I was doing cleaning up, doing a little petty stuff. So after I went to school and everything and worked in my major for like, I want to say 2, 3 years, I ended up losing my job. And
Oh man.
I lost my job, man. Just one day came in and SWAT team was at my job.
For real?
They said, hey, nobody in, nobody out. They said we never went back to work, man. That's
Oh man.
the first time I lost my job.
Wow.
The business just shut down the location I was at. The closest location was like an hour, 2 hours away. I was like, you know what? I ain't going back to work.
Yeah.
And
That's crazy.
like I just went back to what I know. I was hustle. So I was like,
Yeah.
yeah. So that kind of got old. I
Yeah.
I was like, man, I gotta do something, man. I'm trying to get out.
Yeah.
I'm trying to just move around. I gotta get out of my area. I'm just trying to move around. So
So
I
hold
was,
on, I got a question. You got a college degree?
yeah,
Man, that's crazy. Cause listen, let me
Ooh.
tell you, man. Now let me tell you what's crazy. I ain't gonna say the college degree is overrated, but I heard these stories so many times, man, about people that went to school and they not in the profession that they went to school for. So I got a guy, man, maybe 5, 6 years ago. I think he's out of Carolina, man. The guys in North Carolina might know him. Uh, he's got a thing called what's it called, man? It's repair. It's a repair thing, man. They do matter of fact, they do like repairs on maintenance equipment. Like say like if you got a refrigerator or something that goes down at Lowe's,
Okay. Uh-huh.
these are the guys that they send it to the subcontract.
okay.
Okay.
And so the guy was an engineer. He stopped being an engineer. He got into maintenance repair. And he said, man, I basically make double the money I make that I went to school to be an engineer for.
Wow.
This helped me pay. He said this helped him pay off his engineer degree by him jumping into something else. And so it's crazy you say that, man. And that's just funny, man, to say you went to school, went through the whole process.
4.5 years, man.
4.5 years, and now you probably wish you would have got a horticulture degree or something.
Hey, man, I wish I would have started long 4.5 years.
So what did you go to school for? What you get your major in? What's your
I started
degree?
off with nutrition.
Okay.
And I felt like the exercise aspect was more appealing to me. I wanted muscle. So I'm like, man, I'm about to training.
Yeah.
You know? So I went to school for exercise kinesiology, basically to be a physiologist or a personal trainer or like,
that's fire.
athletic training, any of that.
Yeah.
But I mean, two fiascos happened. I was like, man, I'm done going to work, man. So I was really just jumping from job to job, doing stuff off Craigslist, moving, just
and
working.
Basically, you was like, I don't want nobody else to have control over my situation.
I couldn't do it no more, man. I was
That's crazy, man.
And then you also got to think, you go to work, you got a ceiling over how much you can make. It ain't no ceiling with the lawn care, no ceiling. You get there, you get to that 40 hours, they say take as much overtime as you can. I'm like, what? Oh shit, I ain't gotta go home. I sleep in the car, come back 2 hours later.
Yeah.
I definitely
feel you on that.
I done been there, done that. I done been there, done that. Cause listen, I'm gonna tell you, man. When I left my last job, I tell people my last job, bro, I was getting paid $14 an hour. You feel me? And now, you know what I'm saying? I look at it, I'm like, I'm trying to get 60 minimum on my yards. I'm trying to get that 60 minimum in like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
So if you double up on the time, if you could do two of them, they put you at $120 an hour from basically going from $14 an hour to you can basically make 100 to 120. Like you said, there's no ceiling, man. There's no ceiling. So it's a total different thing. So I got a question for you, man. With you jumping out, switching over your jobs and stuff. So are you solo? And then do you have somebody? And then how long it's been since you left that last job?
So I am solo.
Okay.
Work with me on certain jobs, just like family members, or like how I think B had put up a video a week or two ago with one of his workers was helping out Stripe City,
Yeah.
That's for my pops. Like my pops, he do like renovations. He work on cribs. He do a little bit of everything, man. Like plumbing. He like a Renaissance man. So that's my go-to if I need help because I've tried to have other people work, and y'all know how the training works. Like I'm myself, honestly, because I hate asking. So I ain't got time to stop what I'm doing to come over here and speak to you.
I'll let you,
Now, again, this is my second season. So I'm still myself. So I'm really trying to pocket all the cheese so I can upgrade.
Nah, facts. That's
solo. And if I do really need help, like I got a day where like I'm gonna say it like this, right? A majority of my accounts are property managers.
Yeah. That's good.
You dealing with the right people. You going straight to the source. Go ahead.
Yeah, but most of them want bi-weekly.
Okay.
I prefer to deal with residents. I'm not gonna lie. I like the property managers when they pay on time.
Yeah.
There's some of them that pay, like you send the invoice at 3:30, you pay by 3:31, 3:32. They just getting it out the way they day.
That's how I go. Yeah.
Some of them still buying property. Some of them is investors. They ain't got time. They like, oh snap, I see it. Let me get it out the way before I forget.
Yeah.
But then you get some that, ain't no money in the account. We gotta wait for rent, stuff like that.
Wow.
I had one time I waited. I was like, man, I'm not about to blow this lady up. I had just like picked up so many accounts. I'm like, I ain't got time to blow this lady up. I'm still bringing in shit. Man, I go back, look at my books like, man, I'm short on something because I got a board, I keep everything on a board.
That's good. That's good.
And then I keep my other goals on this board. Like, all right, how many do I want this year? What do I gotta pay off for bills and stuff? Little stuff like that to see if I'm really actually profiting or am I losing? because I'm
That's
driving
hard.
a terrible route. Because I done went all the way up north 30 minutes, and I got to go all the way down to Kentucky 30 minutes plus 20 minutes, you know?
Yeah.
But like I kept seeing like, man, I'm short on something, man. The lady had not paid me for like 2 months. You know, she owed me a good like, I want to say like 2,500, man, give or take. I can't really think of it right now.
Yeah.
But I hit her up about it. She's like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna pay you for the month. I'm like, well, no, you owe for last month too. She's like, I think we already paid you. I'm like,
oh man.
Hey, no, I'm not about.
Did you not get paid?
I got paid, but she was complaining
Okay.
the whole time,
Yeah.
bro. But I want to tell you, right? I had situations where I worked with real estate groups that found me on Craigslist, and just learning it, man. I'm like, man, we don't need no contract. We good.
Yeah.
I drove an hour to do some work, man. 4 yards, an hour away.
Yeah.
And worked my way back to the city I'm in, bruh. Knocked out 18 in a day. Like, I started like 5 a.m.
Yeah.
And like the other ones I couldn't do, I just did like the next morning because they were closer in the area, like 10, 15-minute drive.
Okay. I understand your let me since you're doing that, you can talk about how many clients you got and everything, your routes, but what all services do you offer when you hitting them routes, when you're doing them 18 yards? I mean, do you just mowing lawns, cutting edges?
Lawn care, straight lawn mowing, weed eating, and hedge trim if they requested. I sent them a photo.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay. Yeah. And you
that's
in that photo get that upsell. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, because I take a picture if it's bad. But them ones I did, there was a story behind that, man. It was a representative, I guess he was in Cali, representing the company in Cincinnati.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't worry about that. I'm just trying to work. Remember, I told you it's my first season. I don't care. Just give me the work. I'm gonna do it.
Trying to get it.
That's how you get your skills.
Thanks.
That's how you get your skills.
Man, I knocked it out, man. All of them sending, you know, they had a certain like setup you had to do to send the invoice in. Like they had their own.
It'd be an app or something like that. Yeah. That's how I do. Yeah, go ahead.
I filled it out, did all my stuff, and I told them prior to me doing the yards, like, hey, they said we had a landscaper, we got rid of them, you know, so it should be maintained. That don't be the case when you get to some of these properties, man.
No, it don't.
Thanks. I've been going. Go ahead. I'm gonna tell you something. Go ahead.
I don't got time to be taking as many pictures as you need to understand what's going on when I get to these spots, man. Like, it's taking me 5-10 minutes to take the photos. 5-10 minutes.
That's funny you say that. Go ahead, dog.
An hour every 3 cuts. I'm not gonna finish the time, so I'm like, look, I take photos, knock out these yards in a certain amount of time, man. Just tell me what else you need. Like, I'm just trying to get it done.
Yeah.
Story short, I knock out everything they do. I send them the photos, tell them the prices. He like, hey, just make sure you explain to him why you charging them this. And I back you because I didn't know. We not gonna go to all these properties, obviously.
Yeah.
Man, they complained. They was like, man, it's too high. It didn't meet code and all this. I'm like, I don't care, man. A month go by. I'm like, man, I don't care. I done landscape jobs, made a little 1,200 here, 13. I got it back in blood. I ain't worried about that little cheese, man.
Yeah.
Pop's like, man, you got to go get that money, man. They owe you.
Get your money.
Yeah, you got to pick up your money, bro. Everybody get paid.
Paid it back. He like, man, it's not about that, man. They gonna start hitting their friends up saying, he ain't even gonna come get the money.
Bro, for real.
Hey, what's crazy? I got a property company I'm dealing with right now. And literally today I get a check. I was on the phone with Stripe City when this happened. I get a check, and when I get the check, I look at it, I said, man, this the short one. It was supposed to be 2 of them come in. I hit the property company back up. I said, hey man, I got the work order and the invoices. I keep everything recorded. I sent it to him. He said, man, you trying to get money from us for something in December. I had to keep my cool. I had to go back through my emails. I had to go back through their app. I had to find a way to get all the pictures, pull them, send them over to him. Had to make some I had to put bold words and italic marks in that email. After I got done, he sent me a message. He said, man, that was totally my fault. I've sent that out the email again right now. I billed it. I got the invoice in. I billed it. Be ready for the check within another week or so. My bad on that end. So you better get glad you went back and got that money. You feel me? Because I feel like if I was listening to what you said, that dude probably would have put that check in his pocket. You feel me? If I wouldn't have said nothing. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, man, yeah, that's crazy. With that commercial work and those people like that, get your contracts and be careful with them. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't leave no money behind, man. Definitely, we're working too hard for that.
Or if they want to be lackadaisical on paying you your money, just have a clause in there to where like they're gonna be penalized if they don't get you your money in the time frame that you would like for it to be given to you. And then you put the ball in their court. I hope you're late because I want that extra 15% and I'm charged on top of that.
Tell you, what you just said, remember I told you all them contracts I got with this year, I rebutted every last one of them. And every last one of them, if the invoice is not made with 5 days after the 30-day net, you will be charged a certain percent. If the invoice ain't made again 5 days after that one, you'll be charged a certain percent again. And I didn't tell them I was going to drop them on the third time, but I'm pretty sure they already know it. Hey, if it ain't coming 15 days, I'm not playing this year, man. You know what I'm saying? Because there's so much work out there. To me, what I see every time I lose one, I get 2 or 3. Exactly. That's just been my experience. You know what I'm saying? But I got a question for you, man. So what you saying that you and your pops had a talk about that payment. Since then, have you fixed your payments? How's your payments working since then? How do you go about collecting your payments since then?
Hey, they got 3 options, man. Either they pay at the top of the month in advance, as a card on file, or if they a return customer that's always paid on time, I'm not messing with them. I let them keep doing what they've been doing.
Exactly how I run it. That's crazy. You sound like me with that.
They get it to me before the end of the day.
Yeah.
But anybody that hasn't done that, like the property managers, I keep a card on file. I send an invoice. If it hasn't been paid in 7 days, I send them one more invoice with a reminder, like, hey, it's 7 days past due. I'm taking the payment from the card on file today.
Yeah.
So that's how it's gonna happen.
Let me tell you, it's funny you say that because they tried to tell me I couldn't get no businesses on card on file. And like you say, you got your property manager's card on file. That's how I got a couple small businesses around here, and that's how I got them card on file. They like, man, we don't care. Put us card on file. We just want this service. We want our stuff every week. We don't need looking like the last guy who left us hanging. You know what I'm saying? They had us on every week. They coming by in 17 days. They coming by in 14 days. They coming by when they get ready, basically. You know what I'm saying? We don't mind paying them. And what they were charging, I came in and I charged them almost double. And I explained to them, man, y'all paying for me to show, y'all paying for communication, y'all paying for reliability, y'all paying for consistency, and y'all paying not to worry. Y'all want the headache off your hand, pay me. You know what I'm saying? And it worked out every time like that. And I ended up getting card on file with a couple of them, man. So, yeah, man, that's crazy. I'm glad that worked out for you too.
That's good, man.
I ended up having to hit my mom because, me, I'm went to the old school way. I'm like, man, I'm just going to throw a brick through it. Have to give it a buck, man. Hey, somebody going to have to pay something. Like, y'all going to have to repair some cribs. Like, but I'm like, this man, I hit my mom up. I'm like, man, what's the next step to do it, like, in a respectful way? She said, send them a certified letter. If they don't accept the certified letter, send it to the headquarters. If the headquarters don't accept the certified letter, then we escalate it again and we start taking out legislation. She knew I wasn't going to do that. I was cutting, man. Like, I don't have time checking emails because that's what happened. I was getting emails and I wasn't seeing them because I'm out cutting. Like, I was really working. They think, like, I'm not in my phone like that when I'm working machines and I'm sitting there trying to send out invoices.
Trying to get it.
I'm trying to contemplate new cheese. Like, damn, okay, what else can I add? I need more clients. I got Saturday open, like how you were saying, Saturday, Sunday. Like, most places closed on Sundays. I ain't going to have to get, so I got to get it delivered by Saturday before they close.
Facts.
So she did it for me. So that's another thing. Like, between her and my pops, they all in different areas too. So I'm relying on them to, like, hey, this is the situation. Here's all my, just take care of it for me.
Nah, that's some good game she gave me.
What's your Venmo? I'm like, hey, Mom, I'm busy now. What's your Venmo? I mean, you got 1,300 coming. I'm like, huh?
Hey, nice. Yeah. I'm gonna tell you, that's nice what you say with that certified letter. That don't take nothing. You sitting down, getting it together, spending maybe $3 and some change to get it certified and signed. You know what I'm saying? So just to get the bread, that's fine. Yeah.
No, for real, because what you're doing, you're creating a paper trail just in case if it escalates up to like you might have to sue them to actually get your money back. You got so much proof that you tried to reach out and resolve the issue before it even got here. That's gonna make the judge more likely to lean to your side before he even gets y'all in the courtroom. He gonna be like, man, I'm seeing all the letters he sent to you and everything. Y'all ignoring them, so y'all forced this man to have to come all the way in here. I'm already leaning towards him unless y'all can tell me something I want to hear. For real. So I mean,
all that, man. Like, I just want to do good business and just get paid. That's all, man. Like,
yeah,
this part of it's part of. We all go through this
without getting paid. I'm not pressed, but don't like just try to mistreat the kindness, man. Like,
yeah.
you don't start about them slow months like y'all talk about in the wintertime. It's like, I need my money.
Hey, you need that money, man. Listen,
yeah.
I'm telling you, that's
what paid me since. Now he don't got social media. He ain't paid. He still owe me from October.
Yeah,
bro, I'm gonna tell you. That's what turned me into who I was. When I had to let my truck go because I wasn't getting payments, and I had to go back to work for 2 months. Man, it was middle finger to everybody. You know what I'm saying, man? I gotta handle business, man, for real. Because, like you say, even if you try to, I mean, we don't knock nobody who gotta go back to work. But when you go back to work, man, you lose all your creativity, you lose all your motivational juices. You ain't got none of that no more, man. You know what I'm saying? You basically thinking about, I gotta go in here today, and your whole mind, that's your mind frame. I gotta go somewhere I don't want to be today.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So, man, get your bread right. So it ain't even like you treat nobody bad, man. It's like you say, it's fair exchange, no robbery. I'm giving you what you want for our services and your work. I just want to get paid. You know what I'm saying? You want the work done right. I just want to get paid. That's it.
Yeah, exactly. I
pretty much what it
recommend
is.
everybody, like, especially when you dealing with residentials. I don't know how y'all have it set up and everything, but I wouldn't let it go past one service if I
don't let it
have
go past one.
if
Yeah.
I have like anxiety about not getting paid. I wouldn't even let it get past one service, bro. I put it on everything, man. It should almost be like that. That's almost how I'm taking it. Unless they reach out and call me and give me the satisfaction of that, okay, I'm gonna be late. Bro, I'm not coming back no more. And then if I have to come back the next time, it's gonna be a double bubble.
I'm gonna tell you, Crawley, I'm like that too. One payment is all you getting with a residential. Commercial, I handle a little different because I'm gonna say
per your contract.
there's so
Whatever
many
your
people.
contract.
It ain't even that. It's just so many people that's in between you getting your money. I might get this commercial contract from the district manager, but I have to email over here to accountant and hope that the accountant lady get my stuff pressed through. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's kind of like I can hit the district manager. She's like, well, let me get a hold of the accountant. You know what I'm saying? And accountant like, well, we got this going on. So a commercial is a little different. Residential, I'm dealing with you as the wife, or I'm dealing with you as the husband. That's it. Commercial is a little different though.
Yeah,
And another thing with commercial,
worry about commercial
the
too.
money's coming in all year round, so you got to like, it's like it's a little different. You know what I'm saying? It's just different with commercial, man.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? But
you
you
not
gotta
lying
get
about that.
Ain't nobody getting. Hey, one thing. This is everybody in the world, in America, everybody in life. You know who you owe, and you know who owe you.
Yep, all facts. No,
Everybody know
that's
who
facts.
they owe, and everybody know who owe them. Real talk.
Yeah, no, you're not lying about that.
On here specifically.
Say that again.
What's that?
I don't want to say no business specifically. I ain't gonna say their name, but it was a commercial company though that I was doing a job for too.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I had my second commercial. My first one was with a smaller company. I knew them personally. Like, I just met them on passing. They always on point. They don't complain. They just want it done. I had one with like multiple franchises in the area. I had one location. They paid good. I did they snow, and I got paid for the snow.
Yeah.
When I started lawn care season, I went from April all the way to August. cutting their yard without getting paid.
Nah, let me tell
Oh
you.
no. Oh
Listen, let
no.
me tell you. They
And
gonna be calling everybody on Google
general
trying to
manager
look for new
told me
service.
them guy that I did a contract with got fired, and it was the last straw. I was like, man, I'm still out here making cheese, so I'm like, I mean, shit, it's commercial. Maybe this how it works.
Yeah.
People tell me like, nah, 30
Nah,
days
yeah,
maybe, but I'm
Now
like,
they gonna tell you 30 net, and I'll say your payment. I've been getting lucky. I got one that right now I'm real lucky with. Usually it's 30 days net. What they tell you, you might not get your check for 50 days. You know what I'm saying? I've had some 2 months. Let me tell you, you don't want to say a name, but I will tell y'all a name right now. Enterprise Cars. My boy
Yeah.
had Enterprise. Man, Enterprise owed my boy, man, like 40 some thousand.
oh
He had
man,
the Enterprise here. He had another we got two of them here. We had three at the time. We had two here, two
That's
in town. We had one
insane.
out by the airport. They owed my boy for the longest. And this what happened. He went into the next season. They called him back like, you coming back. He like, no, I was hoping y'all calling me telling y'all got that letter from my lawyer.
Yeah.
And within that week, they cut his check, bro. They
Yeah.
owed my man, bro, from like, it was like from June to like the March the next year. He did all the lawn service. He did the snow stuff, all that. Man, it was like 40 grand. He got it at one time. You know what I'm saying? But he
That
say, man,
is
I didn't think I was gonna get it. And he was like, I didn't what he said, how you almost gave up on it. He just didn't give up on it. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
And they had to cut the check. You know what I'm saying?
That
Cause
is insane. But let's
yeah,
continue it off though. Hey bro,
yeah.
where you see yourself going in 5 years with your business?
honestly, man, I would like to move like to a different area. Right now, I'm just letting it grow where it's at right now, and it's working out.
Okay.
You know,
Yeah,
again,
if
it's
it ain't
all
broke,
new.
yeah, if
So
it ain't
everything
broke, don't
I'm
fix it.
doing, I'm just trying to add to it.
Yeah. Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You feel me?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
Because it
good.
sound like for real, it really sound like you be your second year out here. Sound like you doing pretty dang good. You feel me? You already got some property management companies up under your belt, and them is some relationships that's gonna keep properties, keep work constantly. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? And if you on point with it, you're gonna be that man to call every time. So you gonna have
Yeah.
work.
How many
You know what
properties
I'm saying?
does those property management companies keep you busy servicing? If is it
So,
an average like maybe like 21 company, another 31 company?
so the one lady, she always keeps about 20 to 25 properties.
Okay.
The other lady, she has about 9 properties that she owns herself,
Mhm.
Okay.
right? And then it's another company that they was recommended from the lady with 20 to 25,
Mhm.
and they only do about 3 to 4 that need serviced in this area. They
Yeah.
probably
Yeah.
operates elsewhere. So it's like
Yep.
about
Yeah. That's
20,
how it be. Yeah.
about 30. So about 3/4 of my clients is property management.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Bi-weeklies.
Cause I'm gonna tell you, I got a dude around here, and he's got a property management lady, and she pays him 100 minimum, no matter what the property is. His minimum is $100. She don't care. She gives him that 100 so quick because she's trying to get those houses sold. She know when she get that house sold, when she get that commission check, what she gave him is nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, to help her get that house sold. So she gives him 100 minimum every time. So with
That's
you
cool.
but on the social media tip, you know what I'm saying? Because like Crowley say, I met you too also at Expo. And next thing I know, I kind of knew everybody else, and I'm like, hold on, where he come from? You feel me? I'm like, yeah, he done popped up. He walking with the squad there. So where he come from? You feel me? And I think me and you got to chopping it up and I wasn't Max event. I'm gonna tell you exactly where it was. It was about a Husqvarna booth. I don't forget. It was about a Husqvarna booth for me and you got to talk. You know what I'm saying? So what made you get onto the social media? You know what I'm saying? And what type of influence it had on you?
Man, I was not fooling with social media at all because it for me took too much time to be videotaping this stuff, man, and trying to get work. And I'm like, I ain't doing all this.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it was the expo that turned me up when I seen like everybody and how like it was not even just connecting people, but how like people like I'll get on YouTube and watch people cut grass. That helped me.
Yeah.
That helped me, like literally helped me. I'm like watching cut grass. I'm like, dang, why you go this direction? because I was having problems with stripes. Just to keep it a buck. One day,
Yeah.
like, man, I see you get mixed up, bro. Down white, down white. I'm like, I don't know what that means. He said, just keep cutting and you'll figure it out.
Yeah.
I went down.
Everybody got a toss with them stripes. Go ahead.
I'm like, what's he mean up green? But I'm looking. Oh, we busy now.
Yeah.
Price going up now. But back to the expo though, like I got on social media because I was like, originally I didn't fool with it because I just didn't know nobody that cut grass. So when I made my lawn care page, it was to like, you know, basically talk to folks and, you know, share information with folks that did lawn care. But I ain't know nobody. So I was like, man, I ain't even on this. I ain't nobody on here. So when I'm y'all at the expo, shit, I know other people that cut grass now. So we talking grass. We talking business.
Yeah.
They give me ideas. And I'm like, damn, I might have I would have never done leaves if I wouldn't have met those that y'all that do leaves.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Yeah. That's crazy. Because go ahead. I started. Go ahead.
Yeah, so it's motivation too, man. So that's how I got into social media. Like I made my page back in what 2020, 22, 23, man.
Yeah.
I wasn't on it like that, man. I ain't start logging on till after the expo. I'm like, well, shit, let me start uploading some stuff, man. Like what I felt like I did some good work.
Yeah.
Nah, I've been watching. I'm like,
I
watched you one day. I said, man, he out here working. I said, I see you one day go from leaves. I seen the snowfall. You was in the snow. I seen you on the skid steer. I'm like, oh yeah, he getting it.
Yeah, man. But I got turned up after watching y'all, man. I'm like, man, they getting busy, bro. I'm trying to get the big bucks, boy. I ain't going hard enough. Cause I see these people like they doing what I'm doing in their way. Cause I ain't gonna say that, right?
Yeah.
I ain't never gonna disrespect, man. They doing what I can do. It's like, nah,
bro. It's all good.
Yeah.
Bro, like if you see somebody doing some stuff, bro, and you see they have motion, you want to try to mimic what they got going on, but still put your own twist on it. You gotta have your own twist on it, you know what I'm saying? That'll bring your uniqueness to you, especially within your business that you built up, you know what I'm saying? Then with the social media, it'll transition over. So I mean, that's just my perspective on that.
What is that Toro machine you be using to do that snow with?
The Toro, it's a dingo.
Okay.
It's a small dingo with a bucket on it, man.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, man. And man, crazy. When it had snowed up here, man, I had the property manager hit me up randomly. I guess whoever she hired for doing snow, like he had too many accounts. He said, hey, I can't take care of you this season. She got, we had that record snow where they had like 10 to 14 inches, bro.
Yeah.
So people was snowed in. They like, look, you said you had us for snow. We didn't hire nobody. What's up? She called me like, Lando, man, I need you, bro. Like, I'm kind of like, you ain't even hired me. But I ain't mad, man. It is what it is. Like, she probably got a better deal or she found somebody that does it professionally. So I got to the property, man. I still got my like commercial that I'm doing, my one commercial, and then, you know, I'm really chilling like after leaves. Again, I don't really got nothing going on. I'm just like posting on Craigslist, doing jobs here and there.
Yeah.
She contacted me with like 10 to 12 properties that need done. And I get to one of the properties, man, and they done ran the car. It's froze, man.
Oh no.
I done popped up with a shovel and a pickaxe thing, a matic thing, and I'm looking, I get to doing it for like 30 minutes, man, and I'm like, it's gonna take me 3 to 4 hours to get this up, man, and I got 10 places to do. I'm never gonna finish, man, so I ain't gonna lie. This is the first time I got defeated, bro. I was like, damn, I done told this lady I could do this. I ain't calling my pops. I don't want to hear his mouth, man. Like, my mama, I ain't calling her. I'm like, all right, I gotta make my brain work. So I called Shoelofts. I'm like, man, what you guys got that can do snow? They said, man, we got all types of things. I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna pull up. I pull up, walking around. I see the bucket over there. I'm like, is this rented out? He's like, no. I'm like, do y'all have a bucket for it? He said, we got one coming in right now. I'm like, can I do this for snow? He said, this is what we do our sidewalks with because we can't bring the Bobcat over there. I'm like, man, how much? He told me for the trailer, because you got to get a special trailer because it's an over 2,000-pound machine too.
Yeah.
So I got a trailer. I bought another hitch because they got a special hitch. Like they special connectors, like adapters. And I connected to the truck. I paid about I say I round it up to 250. I paid about 213, 223. I rounded
Uh-huh.
50, right? Man, I made 5K, man, in a
That's all I
week.
about to say. You went out back
Yeah.
about 6,000. I already knew.
I salvaged about 35, 36, because it's a learning curve. Like,
Yeah.
it's certain things I had to buy, like different shovels. I'm like, this
But
shovel ain't doing
moving
it.
forward now.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
But
Yeah,
you made the
yeah.
money. You made the money to be able to purchase those extra shovels that you
Yeah.
gonna need on the next go
So I
round. So that's
yeah.
cool.
Yeah, you good.
And then I
Yeah,
hired a guy because
definitely.
I was panicking. I didn't think I was gonna be able to do it. I hired a guy to come. I don't say hire him. He do snow plowing with the truck. And I was like,
Uh-huh.
hey, man, you got any time to help me out? He said, man, I can do the commercials for you. I was like, cool, like, because it was just too much to do with the dingo. The snow was up to your knees, man.
Yeah, okay.
I'm like, I can do it with the dingo, but it'll take too long, and I'll be losing.
Yeah.
So I was like, man, but I made about 850 off of one account, 750. It was coming in heavy, brother.
Yeah.
That's what you want. Now listen, I'm gonna tell you. That's why I'm talking to you. You can listen. All them commercial accounts I've been putting these bids for, snow removals on them. You feel me?
Yeah.
And I got some more basic stuff, but I'm like, man, if it come like say how the snow hit today, if I could lock in these contracts, that mean I got 4 properties I got to hit tomorrow. You feel me?
Exactly.
I'm trying to figure out the way to, you know what I'm saying? Okay, let me go ahead and get myself set up to where if I'm doing snow next year, it ain't gonna be no big hassle. I can basically just step into it and feel comfortable. You feel me? Like you best believe I'm gonna be hitting Orlando. I'm gonna be hitting Crowley and Durham. You feel me? And Mac. You feel me? And figuring out, man, what y'all doing? What's y'all sauce? You feel me? What's the easiest way to get the snow up out of here where I can make this money? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
now you ain't
facts,
lying about
man.
that. Hey, bro, where everybody can find you on social media? You shout out all your links. I know you on Instagram. We just put your clips up. You on any other social media platforms? How can people reach out to you, connect with you?
Man, I got Facebook, man. My name on there is Mancel Jr. Mancel Jr. Junior. That's Facebook. I also got a group on there where I post my same Instagram stuff gets posted automatically to my Facebook. So that's T2B Lawn Care. But anybody I link with on my personal page, I just send them to there.
Yeah.
But that's the only two. I mean, I got Yelp too, but that's my main two: Facebook and Instagram, man.
Okay, cool.
I got the websites, man. What made y'all do that?
I'll drop you.
What's that?
Like the website with my business.
Don't y'all got actual websites with y'all?
Yeah, I got a website.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you, I got a website because that's how I get the commercial work for real. Like a lot of my work, it come off Google and it come off my website. So one thing with like commercial, they'll go on Google. They want to see who at the top. They gonna click. Once they click on the website, they want that website just looking professional. You feel me?
Yeah.
Because they not gonna, like what you said earlier. They not even gonna be at these properties. So what they trying to do is they trying to find the most trusting person that they can find without actually being able to meet them face to face sometimes. You feel me?
Yeah.
Because I've got people call me from California. We got a property down there. Texas, we got a property. I got a couple companies in Tennessee I deal with Crawley at. Never even met them. Hey, we got a couple properties in Kentucky. So
yeah,
you're going to get these calls, and what it is, they just trying, they hoping that you what it is. You know what I'm saying? So
correct.
if your Google on point, your website on point, it makes them feel good. Okay, we hiring the right dude. You get in there, crush that contract, like you say, and you turn it into work. So
that's correct.
That website, man, that website looking good and looking professional makes a difference.
Yeah.
And that's the reason what my first year I just made a website. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And every year, like the off season this year, I probably made 25 changes to my website. If I think of something tonight, I'm getting on there and I'm gonna do it. Because once the season gets started, to go back to what you say, when the season gets started, I ain't got time to do this. You feel me?
Exactly.
I'm constantly in motion. So all I'm doing for the season, I'm taking before and after pictures. Okay, these pictures is for debris removal. These pictures is gonna be for snow. These pictures is gonna be yards I done seeded. So now when it comes back again in the fall and the winter, all I'm doing is upgrading my resume. You feel me? And throwing it on their website so the next person get on there, they see it.
Exactly.
It's your work. It's your resume, basically.
I've always been having a website for the last like 2 or 3 years, bro. I barely even touch it. I probably got about 1 or 2 clients off of it. I never advertised before in my life, man. I just stumbled. I really truly stumbled into all 171 clients that I originally had before I lost a lot of them. I stumbled into them because of my quality of work. People just see me in neighborhoods and they eventually make it
And
to
just
my
being
truck
out there. Yeah.
for me being out there, and I create my hotspots as I go to where, like, now I've been over there for like 7 years. Now I got 7 to 12 houses over there. I've been
Yeah.
taking care of houses over here for 3, 5 years. Now I got, I might have 10 or 15 there. So when I pull up in these different zones, I'm not moving nowhere fast. I'm finna knock out 12 to some yards, and I just kept growing it that way. That's just my approach. But
I'm
now I
gonna
can use the
piggyback.
Google search like Bone them. You know what I'm saying? And use my website to actually, once
I'm
my Google searches come up, it can send it to the website. So,
I'm gonna piggyback on what you said too, Crawley, with that. Like you said, you've been out there and stuff. See what it is. I'm only 5 years in. So when you get on Google in my area, you got 17 years in business, 15 years
yeah,
in business, 12 years in business, this and that business. Boneyard gonna be the last one you look at for real. You
yeah,
really want to go with the experience. So what I
yeah,
had to do was make that website as basically a way to keep myself in to the top dogs, because some of them, they've been out here for a long time, but like what Crawley said, they don't have their websites updated. They don't have
yeah.
the pictures of their newest landscape jobs.
Hold on.
All their flower jobs ain't up there, so all of it's looking outdated. And it kind of gives me to where, okay, I could kind of try to make me a little advantage to get in here now. You feel
There
me?
you go. There you
And
go.
so, that website it's necessary, man. It's very
Oh, it
necessary.
definitely is.
I
Any
have noticed that
professional company
like a
has a
popularity
website.
contest.
Go ahead. What you
Yeah,
say?
I have noticed that it seemed like a popularity contest too, because the one neighborhood I came in, it was a corner house, man.
You
Like,
just said it.
really, it's one way in, one way out, and I had a house right there on the corner. So people stop at the stop sign, and they be here a long time. So I knew they was watching me. So I'm like, all right, let's flick shit. I start eating real nice and something,
Yeah.
flick shit. And like eventually I had this corner house, then I had the neighbor, then I had the diagonal house,
Take time.
somebody down the street. And I'm like, damn, this that route density y'all be talking
Take
about.
time, man. It take time. You gotta be out here.
I was just telling CNC, man, I call this OSOD. One stop, one drop. I dropped the machine one time and I drive to every property.
Mm-hmm.
Straight
Hey,
up.
hold on. Before we get out of here, I got one more piece of game that somebody gave me. I don't service nobody in my neighborhood, right? And because my neighborhood at first, I just didn't know who was who. You feel me? I've been out here so long. I've been the longest one probably in my neighborhood now. So a guy told me, he said, man, what you need to do, he said, go around your whole neighborhood and charge them a little less than you'll charge everybody outside of your neighborhood. And he said, if you sit in your neighborhood, just drive your mower through there, you might be able to get 25 yards. You feel me? But he said, make that price where everybody in that neighborhood like, well, we just going to go with him.
Yeah,
he said, you already there. He said, if somebody's coming through with 50, just tell them 45 or 40. He said, and lock your whole neighborhood up. That way you got at least one day of good route density right there in your neighborhood. You feel me?
Yeah.
I said, man, I wasn't even thinking like that. But everybody, and I'm out tomorrow. I'm doing all these driveways and sidewalks over here in my neighborhood. And I'm hoping that turned into some work. So, but man, you got to get out here and work it, man. But get that website, any professional company. And we ain't just talk about lawn care. We talk about if you was going to buy pillows, if you was going to buy
you need a website.
anything, they got a website. So you just need that website, man. It just makes you look more professional, make you look trusting, make people like it's constantly put something in their brain too. Okay, we seen them over here. Now we seen the website. Yeah, let's go ahead and try them one time. You feel me?
Yeah.
So, but yeah, man, most definitely, man, appreciate you coming on tonight, bro. This been fire. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it has been fire, bro.
I got a record tonight that's in here on live, actually. You know what I'm saying? When I'm looking at it. So, yeah, fire, man. We appreciate you, man, for sure. You know what I'm saying? Don't jump out.
Don't jump out. We're just going to take you in the green room in the background, and then once we close it out, we'll bring it back up and chop it up.
For sure.
We'll be right back with you. So, yeah, that's Orlando, man. Go holler at them. I'm going to put it right there again. Y'all go check them out, man. And another fire episode. And hey, one thing we didn't mention with him is he year-round work.
Yeah, exactly. With
he
the proper
year-round. He doing snow He doing everything right now. So
Yeah, and I saw he was actually helping, I think, do demolition in one property. I saw a clip that he put up. You know what I'm saying? He got a lot of motion going on right now. I mean, I'm not sure if it's a lot, but at least he's staying busy.
second year in the game, year round.
Yeah,
I
and
mean,
that's always a good
yeah.
thing, man.
I seen guys right now, they done went back to work. So he's second year in the game. He trying to figure it out.
Yeah,
And his pop
exactly.
help, having his pops, that's a huge bonus. So, but
Yeah,
man,
and even his mom just having some type of support system to kind of
man,
help you through, bro. Like, I mean, it's always helpful instead of you just being by yourself, literally. Because
some of y'all
without
both got
my
a comment right
support,
there.
I know I would probably get to my destination, but I would be where I'm at right now with progression without my support that I have around me. I got a great supporting cast that support me through anything, and that helps out tremendously.
Heck yeah, man. That's facts, man. Man, we out of here, man. Another Tuesday night Mow Trappin Podcast, man. Thank everybody that came in tonight, man, and supported and watched this episode. Like I say, I think y'all helped us hit a record tonight on live, man. When I look down
Yeah,
at the count, so man, appreciate y'all, man. Everybody stay warm, stay safe on them roads, man. And you still got a couple weeks, man, to hone in, lock down, and get your system ready for this spring. Once you get to going, you get to going. So get everything you're gonna get
exactly.
now. Don't let nobody run your business. It's your business. You run it. You feel me? Don't be
Facts,
having no
big
companies
facts.
out here telling y'all what to do this year, man. Run your business, man. It's it's
Yeah.
it's more companies they can call if they don't fit what you got going on. You know
Exactly.
what
And
I'm saying?
at the moment you lose one, I mean, everybody always says that you're gonna end up getting one or two more because they shouldn't be stressing you out enough to where like you worried about those certain things. You can just like what Bone said, you can literally take your business by the horns and drive it the direction you want
Get
to
it,
and just
get it
let
where
that
you want
bull
to go
go
this year,
again,
man.
bro.
Fact,
And just let the bull horns go again.
man.
For
Fact,
real.
man. We out of here, man. Y'all be safe, man. Stay safe in the snow. Stay warm, man. And we will holler at y'all next week, man. Mow Trappin Podcast.
We out.